We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Sticking with Walker on second down. Nice little juke. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's the give to McIntosh. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. 60 yards. And the Seahawks march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And not willing to risk a return, this ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Uchenna Nwosu buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw here. Got a man open. It's Chase. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it.
It's caught at the 10. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 62 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Walker. is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. Burrow will throw. Got to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Young. 2 yards, good enough for first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
From the gun, here's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. From the gun, it's Walker. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Out of the gun, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Smith. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it is now 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He's got his target. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Open man is Yoshivas. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Burrow looking to pass. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks